I
What's
missed
going
that,
on?
man. I
It's been
missed
a
that,
while.
Cloudy.
It has been a while.
That feels
Season
good, dude.
6, episode 1. We are back. It is Chris and Tim at the 3BeerPod. What's going on, buddy?
Oh man, it feels like it's been forever, but we're back, buddy. And it
Yeah.
feels good.
Have a
This
neat
is
summer?
exciting. I've had a great summer, man. I've had a great summer.
Yeah.
We can talk a little bit about things we did this summer a little later on, but it's been pretty solid. It's been way better than last summer.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, it was. It's tons of fun. We can talk about it. Let's get rolling here and let's get into things. We have Mark Savard, head coach of the Windsor Spitfires, a little bit later on in episode number 1 for season 6. But let's start. What you drinking, bud? What are you drinking, bud? What are you starting with here tonight?
Grabbed a couple good ones out of the fridge here today, buddy. I got a juice, and I think we've had it on the pod before, but we made a little trip up to Muskoka. This you got a juicing too?
I got a juicing too.
Yeah, we made a little trip up to Muskoka, and we came back with this juicing, and it is tasty. So
Yes.
I saw that in the fridge. I think it's the last one too, and I was like, let's do that tonight. Also had a someone pick up a friend of the pod, pick up a some black lager. This is from Silversmith, just outside of Niagara on the Lake. This is a delightful beer. And some people might get scared by the color of this black lager, but man, is it a tasty beer. So it's Ailish Smith brought me home a 12-pack of these, which was awesome for her to do that for the pod. Friend of the pod brought home 12 black lagers from Silversmith, and that was delicious. And then do you want to talk about this last one together? Do you have the last one?
We're drinking the same one?
I think so.
This guy.
Look at that. What a sweet can, eh?
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, this is they call it the ostrich. I was at Red Barn this past weekend. And this is part of their Barnyard IPA series 100th batch. And this one's tasty, buddy. I don't think you've had this one yet, but brought a couple of these home. Denny sent us home with some tasty ones. And I'm going to start out with that one tonight. It's tasty. Well done on that one, Red Barn.
I'm almost done that one already. So I guess the only different one I have, besides the one that you just mentioned, was from our trip, our little road trip. You might have caught the summer pod to the Muskoka Beer Spa, which was amazing. Was our little trip to Muskoka Brewing. The scenic route, the tropical IPA Timber. I am in love with this one. This is a good one.
Eh?
This is
I got one of those left in the fridge right now too. Yeah. And we had that one at the brewery, which was delightful.
Yes, it was very good. It was very good. That was our summer pod. If you missed that, back middle of the summer, no, I guess early August, we were up at the Muskoka Beer Spa, Clear Lake Brewing, and we got a chance to talk to the general manager and the manager up there, and we got to meet the brewer too. That was tons of fun.
Yeah, that whole trip was awesome, dude. We're looking forward to going back again. If you haven't checked out anything to do with the Muskoka Beer Spa or Clear Lake Brewing, please do so, because they got some cool stuff going on there. We're hoping to go back next summer.
Okay, wait. Let me throw this out there, and you let me know what you think about it, because we haven't discussed this in one of our board meetings. What if we reveal the dates we are booking, and it becomes a beer pod roadie, and we all meet up there at the Muskoka Beer Spa.
I love that. Do we know the dates we are looking for?
We have an idea. Let's hold on. That'll be our teaser for season 6 and 7. We'll tease when we're going, and then maybe we can get everybody to book.
Join us there.
Be a blast.
Oh, buddy. The 3BeerPod invades the Muskoka Beer Spa?
Yeah, we probably have to get permission from the beer spa too, but that'd be something to work on.
We just get going. I love it.
Further thought, need to be careful.
Uh-oh.
Because my mom would show up.
Could you imagine how awesome that would be? Oh, she's booking right now.
Your mom, my mom, the whole fam up there.
Buddy.
Our idea goes out the window.
I think it'd be great. I think they would love the spa, family affair at the Muskoka Beer Spa. We got some work to do on this idea, buddy. As we do most of our ideas that we have, we got some work to do.
We're learning. We're rethinking these as we go. The 3BeerPod, season 6, episode number 1, and our beer buzz is where we talk beer news. I guess. Do you want to start with some Red Barn chat here?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna just take a haul here for a second.
All right, me too. Let's do that.
Yeah. So awesome stuff happening out at Red Barn. A year in the making, they finally get to their grand opening. And that's exciting stuff. Talked to Denny about it on the weekend. Was out there. They had a great food truck out there. Dog Days Barbecue was out there on the Sunday. Probably bought way too much stuff to bring home from the food truck. Delicious stuff. But September 11th from noon till 9, I think it is. They have the grand opening Farm Fest Market. Lots of vendors out there, food trucks, live music. I saw today on their site featuring Chad Olds as the headliner.
Nice.
Good dude. Good show on there. So yeah, Red Barn finally gets to celebrate their grand opening a year after opening, but that's awesome. And it's exciting for Denny and the whole crew out there to be able to kick this off. So check out their social medias to get some more details. I think they're still looking for a couple vendors too. So if you got something that you want to show off, get in touch with the crew out at Red Barn because it's going to be a good day. I think we're going to make an appearance, aren't we, buddy?
What's their internet like out there? We could see if we could rip up a pod or something.
Danny said he's got good internet.
Oh, buddy.
So we might test it. We'll test it out. We'll see what happens.
I think we need to make a roadie. Know what it is? It's the time of season where we need to have events like to look forward to because start to get back to the grind here in a week or so, and it's like, like just weekend, something. You need something on that calendar to push you, right?
I love having some stuff on the calendar.
Yeah,
and I hope we can keep filling up this calendar with how things are going. Try some beer yoga. I'm not that flexible. I'm not
surprisingly. To surprise everyone.
Weird. Yeah. I'm not that flexible. Do we want to get into our new feature called beer nutrition?
Yeah, let's do that, Tim. I was wondering which direction you wanted to go here. So beer nutrition, led by
we are
the stretchiest guy I know.
Puffiest guy you know? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
So again, one of our great sponsors here is the Health House, and new segment. We'll pop it in there. I'm not gonna lie, buddy. I got tricked to get my blood work done, and then the doc comes back and says, "Hey, you got high cholesterol."
Oh no!
And I totally got duped into getting my blood work done and didn't even know that they were checking my cholesterol. I could have cheated that test, buddy. I know I could have prepped it. I could have prepped a little bit better than I did. So for all those out there, and again, there's lots of people out there that are fit in our demographic that maybe just need some beer nutrition tips.
Okay, what do you got for us?
Okay, so first of all, recommended weekly intake 14 or less. This is what my dietitian Isabel said: 14 beers or less. She also said you can't drink them all at once.
Okay, well there's that question. Okay,
that's a problem. 2 to 3 a day. 2 to 3 a day is okay. So ways to incorporate beer into your nutrition.
Okay.
1, beer marinades. Beer marinades have some good stuff in them. Let me go to my notes here. Vitamin B. So if you're looking for some vitamin B, that's where it's at. Antioxidants and magnesium will help in your nutrition. That's the best I got on that, buddy. I will give you a couple of ideas, though. If you're looking at, we'll talk about Red Barn today. If you're looking to marinate some fish, I recommend their Harvest Moon. Their porter, nice dark beer, marinate in there. We'll post a recipe on our social media.
We will.
After I make up that recipe, we'll post it. The other one is I recommend home farm pairing with a nice chicken breast. So I will post a couple of these recipes for you after I create them on our social media. The other one is, I think we've both been thinking about running again. I've thought about running recently. I have thought about it. And then I was like, well, how do I incorporate beer into my running? Recent breakdown of some studies said that after running, drinking a beer is good for you as long as the ABV is less than 4%. 4% or
Okay.
less, you're good to go. Running beer before running, not as good of an idea. Which is probably what we would rather want to do, because that's when we usually think about running. So those are my beer nutrition tips for this segment.
Yeah, I don't think
inspired by the Health House.
I don't know if any potters, Tim, are on board with the
Really?
run idea. Well,
What?
hey, Isabel over at
Right.
Kingsville. Maybe we could do like a beer run to like different towns, and we do like a run down the. I don't
I
know.
like
I
the
think I might just
0.5 kilometer
idea.
run.
Yeah. Okay. Well, put that in my
Beer mile is tough.
File of ideas.
Put those in future events. The 3BeerPod running event. So again, we've been thinking a lot about running, and I just wanted to inspire. I'm here to inspire. You know, when you go through your social media, you're looking for people to inspire you, and you don't know where that inspiration is coming from next. I thought that we could inspire some people here today.
There you go.
To work on your beer nutrition.
Well, the person you've inspired is your wife, so it looks like that's going to happen. So,
buddy,
you probably should have been careful with that beer rally. That's a good one, Isabel. You know what, Timmer? We got to get back down to Kingsville. Isabella's on the pod here. We got to get back down there to Kingsville again soon.
Hey, buddy, I was down in Kingsville a week ago.
What was the invite, dude? We don't do anything alone.
I checked out the.
That's right, you did. Garden. Yeah, you told me that.
A little cottage weekend. We went and had some beers at the beer garden. Check it out.
I love that.
We got some ideas. So, if you're looking for more beer nutrition tips, this guy. It's coming at you live, guys. Marinade recipes will be posted in social medias after I try some.
All right, we'll get a look for those. Speaking of running, Timmer, I had we're battling on our softball team. We are in playoff mode. Obviously, night before a big game here. Gonna tip some back and get ready for it. I had a game last night, Tim. Let me tell you, is there anything more embarrassing than striking out in slow pitch? Geez.
Like a swing and a miss or a foul off?
Well, here's the thing. I struck out twice.
You did one of each?
Game. I had 2 at bats in the game. We shit the bed. Horrible game.
Wow.
First at bat, I get up and I can't. I've never swung a bat in my life. Ball hits the mat. We started with a 1-1 count, right? So ball hits the mat, 1 and 2. Okay, 2 balls. So now I'm working the count, right? Because I'm working this pitch. I'm like, burn your arm out there.
Working him deep into the count.
Underarm. So he throws one, and it's not even close to the mat. But I'm swinging like Casey at bat. Just missed.
Swinging a miss, strike 3?
Yeah. So that's at bat number 1. So then later, you get in your head, you're like, all right, it's early in the game. Let's come back and let's rope one to left and let's get rolling. I fouled off, but I fouled it off like off the end of the bat, like just not even close.
Come on.
Not even close. So it was a horrible, horrible start to the game. There's nothing more embarrassing or what anybody can say to you that makes a strikeout. And there's nothing you can say when you get back to the bench. What do you say? Like, oh man, guy throws a wicked 6 foot arc there.
I think you just keep walking. Like you just straight to the car. You don't even pick up your stuff. You just see you later, guys. And then you probably just never come back. I don't think you can come back after a two strikeout night.
It was very embarrassing. I think we lost 18-2 in that game. It was a shit. And I'm like, I had 2 strikeouts. I effed up in the field. It was horrible.
Buddy, you gotta get that out of there. Big shout out to the Sons of Kent Dover 2-pitch team. Again, great sponsorship from the Sons of Kent as usual. Big games this week, buddy. I hope you got that out of your hopefully you got that out of your system.
Oh,
buddy. Just the base hits. That's what we need, buddy. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Lay off maybe it's the Sons of Kent before you go to the game. Was that part of the issue, dude? Did you have
no, fella? It was not. I don't even know. I'll tell you, doubleheader, second game, I roped 3 singles and came around to score 3 times. So
I don't think they remember that part though, buddy. I think they remember
we still lost. So
2 strikeouts.
And you're just looking at your buddies like, yeah, man, like he really put some spin on that art. Like
No,
and it's just
everyone knows
people in
deep
the
down
crowd.
it's the worst.
Yeah. And like there might be 12 people there, all friends and family, and they're all whispering like, "That's the guy from the pod."
Cloudy's been drinking again.
Can't swing the bat. Can't swing the bat. Hey Timber, we should mention while we're talking about pods, our other little side project because we don't have enough is the DadPod, which is an audio only pod, which is where we just talk about dad things and we just dad it up.
Dude,
Most recent episode is live now.
It is. Most recent episode was the grilling episode, I believe.
That's right. Yep.
That's fun stuff, man. Again, if you're a dad, tune in. If you're not a dad, tune in and learn how to be a dad. If you're a mom,
find your own pod. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
No. Find your own pod. No. Tune in. Maybe you'll learn something from us. I don't know. The DadPod has been fun, dude, and we'll keep that rolling. Please download, like, and subscribe to those because we're having a blast just ripping off DadPod stuff.
Yeah. And it's usually it's a good shower pod, right? Like it's an 8-10 minute pod where it's just a quick little blast, maybe a quick little cooking in the backyard kind of thing where you can talk. And we're going to work on getting dads on the pod at some point. So that's coming up at some point.
We got some ideas for some solid dads to be on this pod. Yeah,
for sure. Let's find the DadPod. I got a little segment I want to do. It's called Oh Buddy. So in this one here, this is a British town that was having some issues and it got a lot of attention on Reddit. So this town's health unit released a poster. So they posted around town. And let me show you the poster, okay? So I'll pull that poster up here. This is the poster. Oh, buddy. So it was a public health initiative to try to get dog walkers or dog owners to pick up their dog's poo, basically.
What the?
Yeah. Oh, buddy. So here's the problem is this is a real thing.
No. Why?
So today I learned, Tim, that dog poo can cause blindness, among other things, can lead to it. But
one lick, and she could lose her sight. Wait a second. She is fully immersed in a piece of shit.
So there's a couple things here. Okay. So, first of all, we learn, you got to poop and scoop. That's obvious. You're a responsible dog owner. You should do that. That makes sense, right? I didn't know you could go blind from eating dog poo. Like,
who knew? No one.
Somebody figured that out somewhere.
Right.
And then obviously it's so bad in this little British town. It is such a problem that they had to run an initiative where this is the look. To her, it looks like chocolate, but one could lick and she could lose her sight.
She is fully face planted, like pie eating contest. Dog feces on her
looks
face.
Like chocolate to her.
I feel like they should worry less about the dog walkers and maybe watch your kid. Watch your kid. Hey, watch your kid. If your kid gets that deep into a pile of dog feces, then maybe your parenting skills are a little off base.
If she's just immersed. So now, question that further arises from this is what parent submits their child for this photo opportunity, for this modeling?
What's the casting call for this? Okay, we're looking for a young 4-year-old that will just eat dog feces for our future photo shoot, which is pretty amazing stuff there. That's something. That's amazing. I think we've lost Cloudy here as well, which is also something. In the Oh Buddy segment, Chris McLeod has Oh Buddy and maybe is eating dog excrement here tonight. We're not sure. Anyways, to recap here today, don't eat dog feces. That's our most important thing that we've learned from today. Cloudy, we have no idea where he's headed with this, so we're just gonna keep going here. Oh, Cloudy's back. No, we lost him, and now you're just seeing me with dog walkers on top. If I lean this, no, I like this way better. Here we go. no, that's not getting anything in here today. There we go. So a little bit more about summer vacation. Well, Cloudy's gone away here today. We had the chance to get out to some breweries this past summer, and pretty exciting stuff. We were able to tour some breweries while we were up in Muskoka, and that felt good again to be able to get into that scene again. But again, we're looking for tips on maybe a brewery that you guys have been to, that we should go to. So if you could drop us a line on some breweries that you've been to this summer, do so. If you can't think of one and you're just licking dog excrement, that's fine too. Where the hell did you go, Cloudy?
I got so excited I kicked the computer off. And then I control that picture, so I come back and it's just you talking over this for 15 minutes.
I was trying my best here, buddy. I can't believe that you just pieced out on me again. We need some quality control on your end, buddy. Anyways, what I was saying is we're looking for a little known breweries. Our friend Darren Eber, friend of the pod, has sent us a couple. If you've been out and about this summer and have been to a brewery that we might not have heard of yet, shoot us a line, because again, safely we're able to get out and do some stuff like this. So if you got some breweries in mind, please send them our way. We're looking to tour some more. We went to a couple this past weekend, got to see our friends at Black Gold, and then tried a new brewery in Corunna called Two Water. So again, if you got some breweries that you've been to this summer, please let us know. We'd love to connect with them. We love to have breweries on, but we also want to get to some more of these breweries and chat them up.
Yeah, that's good.
You good now, buddy?
No, Tim. Look at you. Look where I'm at. You know, I'm in the shop office gym, right?
Right.
Like our
beer nutrition.
So we've been talking. We've been talking, you and I, about like our off season, or I guess our summer season work around the house, like, you know, the dad stuff. And like I got crap everywhere. So I got laughing about excrement for kids and knocked 3 things over, and it kicked me off there, right? My house is a disaster. So going back to the initial episode of the pod, when I was sitting in a construction zone, and we've all seen the you know, finally get the entire house renovated, and then I get kicked outside to the shop. Like, so now the shop is next on the list. The shop's going to become the studio at some point.
Really?
So yeah,
that's exciting. Yeah. I had moved back into the original season 1 as well, spot for night, because it's so damn hot out.
Oh, yeah. Well, here, listen to this. Listen to this.
This auto text sounds fantastic too. Well, we should do a feature on our auto text.
Listen, this is adulting 101. I got spray foam done in the house yesterday. Talk about, like, I've never been more excited to spend money on something I've never even seen it yet. Like, that's the work was done. It wasn't cheap, but I haven't seen it.
Why haven't you seen it?
Hey, guys, I haven't. Well, furthermore, so spray foam buddies come over and they crawl into the crawl space and they start spray foaming. And of course, I'm not going in there because it's gaseous, right? Like I'm gonna die. So they spray foam over the entrance to the crawl space.
That's a tight foam. Like that.
So yeah, I can't get in
now, buddy.
I can't get in to see. Like, I'm assuming they did it. I'm assuming.
Wouldn't that be awesome if they just sprayed the door and then that's it? And just walked
and then just bailed out and just pieced out.
Like, yeah, job's done, Mr. McLeod. We'll send you the bill.
Hey, let me do a decent or D-bag, okay? This is just this decent or D-bag that we, of course, didn't plan, like most things here on the podcast. Decent or D-bag. You hire somebody to come to your home to do some work for you of whatever task, right? And they want to use your facilities. They want to use your bathroom. Decent or D-bag? Decent or D-bag? Especially in this climate,
right
too,
now?
right?
Like right now or pre-COVID?
I'll give you
like COVID right now.
I'll give you an example. So spray foam buddy is in my house.
Right.
He's in my crawl space. So of course I can hear mumbling from below my feet. And then I hear, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I'm like, is he gonna do it in the crawl space? Like, that'd be weird.
Okay.
So no, he knocks on the door. He asks to use the bathroom, which, like, at that point, you're kind
What
of
are you
hemmed
gonna
in.
say?
Like, what do you say? Like, you can't. What
Like,
do you say?
no, bud.
No. Crunch across the street.
Did you
Like,
just be like 1 or 2? Did you throw that out to him?
no, it just came. I was like,
we
no,
talking 1 or 2?
come on in, bud. So now I got Buddy in the house, spray foam Bud in the house. So
I
decent or
feel like
D-bag? I'm a D-bag. I don't want that happening,
I
but I
don't.
let it
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, well, at least you let it happen. Maybe it goes the other way. Are you decent or a D-bag for if you're a D-bag if you did let him in? I think it's a D-bag move right now. I think you go down the street to Tim Hortons or something, drop it there. I don't know. I don't think
Yeah. That's my thing.
Obviously, it wasn't a whiz. He went full facility on that one, I think, eh?
I think so. It's just an awkward situation.
That's extremely awkward, buddy. The whole thing sounds awkward to me. I can't believe that he just sprayed over the door and that's it too. I can't wait to check that out.
No, so I don't know how I'm getting in yet. Like, he's just like, I'll spray the door open. He'll never know. Peace out. And go take a leak in his bathroom and get out of here.
I'll distract him by using his facilities. We pack up our stuff and we're out of here. Nobody knows the difference. Bob's your uncle. We're good to go.
We're gonna crunch. Get out of here. We're gonna crunch. All right, Timmer. I feel like I did a 2-part. You did a full. You did full pod here today because I had to bail out in the middle of it because I got so excited.
Classic, buddy.
Typical.
Before we go to our guest, which is an awesome guest that we have, next week's guest is amazing too. If you're looking for some high quality entertainment, next week's guest is where it's at. So keep an eye out for where we're heading with the next week's pod because it is something. This week's awesome too, but next week really, really excited me.
The Windsor Spitfires training camp begins tomorrow, and we're lucky enough to have on the head coach of the Windsor Spitfires, the brand new head coach. It is Mark Savard, who is a former NHLer, Stanley Cup winner, and he joins us here on the pod. We're excited to have on the podcast here tonight the brand new head coach of the Windsor Spitfires. It is Mark Savard, who joins us right now. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Not bad, guys. Just excited. A little busy, but excited.
Well, I understand you're moving. This is a big undertaking for you and your family to move. Where's home? And have you already got a place in Windsor?
So home is Peterborough now. We have a place on the lake. We're fortunate. We're up on Stony Lake, and we have a place in town. So been diverting back and forth today, just packing what I need here and there. And we're not settled yet in Windsor, but we are looking right now. There's not a lot for rent at the moment, but we'll find something shortly here, I hope.
This has got to be exciting. This is your first head coaching job. You were with the St. Louis Blues as an assistant, but this will be your first time having the big seat behind the bench there.
Yeah, really excited. And you know, it's been first class all the way with Bill Bowler, the GM. So I'm very excited, and I'm very comfortable with the guys around me. You know, I got Jared Smith as my associate coach, my right-hand man. He's been there for a long time. So had some good conversations with him thus far. And then Andy Delmore, who I played against in junior, played against him in the NHL. We know each other well. So I'm very comfortable with those guys. They're going to help me out. I'm going to lean on them a lot. But again, you know, I'm ready for this challenge.
Well, now that we got the hockey stuff out of the way, let's have some fun here. So Bill Bowler is the general manager of the Windsor Spitfires. He's the guy that hired you and is now your general manager for the Spitfires. But let's go back to 1994-95. The OHL scoring race was Mark Savard, 139 for the Oshawa Generals, and at 135 was Bill Bowler, who was right behind you. Does that ever come up in conversation over the interview process?
Well, no, because I'm not going to pull that one out on him yet. I'll remind him of that. So, no, but we'll have fun with that down the road, I am sure. But yeah, no, he was a great hockey player, and I could remember vividly going in there in the old rink. And I remember Ed Jovanovski got a hat trick from two of them were from center ice. And I know Billy had 4 helpers that game. So he was making a push, and that was in my second year. Yeah, it was a good game. But no, he was a great hockey player, and I'm excited to work alongside him.
Well, I think the previous head coach of the Windsor Spitfires was Trevor Letowski, and I think in junior they dropped the mitts and fought each other. So I think Billy's got a bit of a trend going here.
Yeah, no, for sure. And yeah, Letowski was a great player. We had our battles ourselves at the OHL, actually NHL level, but more importantly, I date all the way back to the Hostess Cup. I played against Trevor Letowski in the finals in Thunder Bay. He was playing for the Thunder Bay Kings, and they beat us 2-1 in the Hostess Cup. So I'll never forget that.
That's pretty well. It's small world in the hockey community. And actually, Nathan Parrott was a guest, season 5, episode 8. Nathan, who's now a firefighter up at the Owen Sound area, we had him on, and he was a guy that ran shotgun with you in Oshawa for a while.
Oh yeah, he put out a lot of fires for me. That's for sure. He was. He's a beauty, and I was very lucky in junior. I had a pretty big team around me with him and John Tripp and Marty Wolford, and the list goes on. Jason Metcalf. I mean, I could do anything I wanted back then. It was a lot of fun, but I learned that changed quickly as I got to the NHL level. But yeah, no doubt, Nathan Perreault is a great friend, and he was always there for me when I needed him.
Tim, I told you this, and Mark, I get to say this to your face. You were a prick in junior. I went to school at Loyalist College in Belleville, and my first introduction to seeing OHL games was for we're watching with the Belleville Bulls and the Oshawa Generals. That was such a rivalry, and it's like Saturday nights at the Yardman Arena in Belleville, and you would have a couple pops who'd go to the game, and Mark Savard and the Generals would come in, and people wanted to kill you. You were a shit disturber.
Yeah, I did. I got in there, and that's how I got into the game, I guess, a bit. And that was we had a lot of battles with Belleville back then. I remember Richard Park, Dan Cleary, Brian. I mean, the list goes on. They had some great teams, and I'll never forget we were in Belleville in that ginormous ice surface. I hated going there. I had to work way too hard to get around that ice. But I remember I lost my skate blade in the corner of that rink. So can you imagine? I was in the far end corner, and I had to get all the way to the bench without one blade. It was the fans in Belleville enjoyed it. That's for sure.
I remember them just yelling, and they're like, "We're gonna kill Savard." And at the time, I never thought we'd ever cross paths. And I thought I got to tell Mark this, because it was just, you would be driving home and be like, that prick from Oshawa came in here, scored 5 points and won, and then Parrott there on your wing would just beat the snot out of everybody too if they came near you.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was there were some battles, but I can remember getting beat up pretty good in there a couple of times too. I remember one time I was Bill Stewart was coaching us. We went in there, and he I think they used to score, and it was like, whoop, there it is, and they had that bull in the corner, and I remember one left the bull on that corner was smoked up. You couldn't even see. I think we lost 12-1, and we never left that rink for felt like 2 days. We sat in the room, and Bill Stewart just sat there, looked at us like, somebody talk, what's going on? And I remember there all night. But yeah, Belleville was a fun place to play.
That's too funny. Mark Savard's the new Windsor Spitfire head coach. Sorry, Tim, I got in a little bit of a hockey wormhole.
It's all good, buddy. I just like when you get people on and you call them pricks. I'm not sure if that's good for our future interviews, but that's you had an amazing NHL career, Stanley Cup champion, all-star, but concussions kind of put an end to things. Can you talk to us a little about your Project 91 that I saw that you're working with?
Yeah, it's funny how this, like you said, it's a small world, and it all comes around. I started Project 91 about 3 years ago with just a buddy from Windsor. My best buddy lives in Windsor, and we did a great job. We raised $20,000, and I matched the $20,000 with my own funds, and we sent it away to concussion research, and it kind of fizzled off there for a year. And then the Cosmo family from Windsor are friends of mine too, with my buddy Daryl Downer, and they wanted to restart this thing. So I said, sure, it's for a great cause. So Project 91 came about again, and got a call. So Project 91 is just something that's near and dear to my heart. Obviously, I went through the concussions, but had a tough road for a while, but I got back to where I am today, and I just felt that, you know, there's not enough research done on it. So let's see what we can do and raise a little bit of money, and we've been able to do that.
That's awesome.
Is there any concern? Matt Cook was the hit. I don't know how much you want to talk about it, but he's a former Windsor Spitfire. What if he has a Matt Cook night, appreciation night or something for the Windsor Spitfires? Is that going to go over well? I'm concerned.
I'm going to bet that won't happen, but yeah. No, yeah. So it is what it is, right? But anyway, I haven't talked to him or anything since then, but it's something it was tough for me to deal with at the time, but I'm in a good place now, and I'm really excited about this opportunity.
All right, we don't have to talk about that. I want to talk about this. My kid loves your stick tape videos on YouTube. Like, did you ever think? So basically, Tim, what he does is he'll say, "Connor McDavid, let me show you how he tapes his stick." And my kid's always watching stupid things on YouTube, and I come around the corner, I'm like, "What's this?" Now I'm watching with him. It's addicting. Where did this come from?
Well, I've always been a stick guy, and changed my pattern and my sticks all the time. But I always would watch during games. I don't know, it was something that I picked up a guy's tape job, and I can really, by looking at it, usually tell pretty closely to what it is. So I thought, you know what, in my time off, and Warrior wanted to do something, and it worked with Project 91, getting it out there on YouTube. I think we have over 1.5 million views on all the stuff. So I just started doing it, and then I got more and more, people writing me every day, and they still do. Please do some more. Please do some more. So that was something that just took off. I basically pick any player, and I usually can get their stick in my hand, so that helps too and gets people excited. But yeah, people love it, and it's something I just did in my spare time to keep me busy.
That's pretty well. I know you're a golfer too. You're a big time golfer.
Yeah, I love golf. It's funny. I got an email today. I was in the mid-am qualifier Monday at Essex, so I had to write the guy, no, I can't go now, so I'm out of that. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of golf. Played at an amateur down there at Ambassador one time. My best buddy's a member of Point West. I was just up there for his member guest. So no, I love the game, and I play 5 times a week, and my wife's great. She wants me out there, but I love it, and it's my passion, and it has been my passion. Besides getting this opportunity of coaching again.
Sure.
Mark, I read somewhere that you were a right-handed golfer, then just that wasn't working, so you just switched to left. Like, that just makes me angry. So I guess I can call you a prick too. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you just switch sides and let's go at her?
Well, the true story to that is I grew up in Ottawa. I'm born and raised in Ottawa, and I played lacrosse in the summers and baseball. Never touched a club. Made the NHL, and I was with the Rangers my first 2 years, and we weren't very good. So we were out of the playoffs very early, and the boys wanted to go golf. And so I said, oh, geez, I've never really played. I'll go play. So I played right-handed, and I tried it I stuck with it for 2 months, give me credit. And I wasn't breaking 100. And I'm thinking, I'm not this bad at most things I do. This is unenjoyable. So I hung them up. And then the next year came around, and I got a call for a charity tournament. I said, I don't even know where my clubs are. I don't even play. And my buddy said, oh, you can just use mine. And I went there. Well, he was left-handed. And I thought,
really?
Okay. And all of a sudden I just started smushing the ball, and I thought, wow, I am a good player, and I'm going to stick with it. And then, I slowly went from, an 18 handicap, and within 3 years, I was able to be a scratch golfer, but I put a lot of time in, and I really enjoy it.
That's awesome.
Mark, this is a 3BeerPod. So if you were on the golf course, would you be drinking beer? I guess when you're in these pro-ams and stuff, you can't be drinking beers, but you're out with your buddies. Would it be a beer on the course? What would you be drinking?
I am my buddy's lives there. He is part owner of Sandbagger. So I do drink the Sandbagger. I am not one, but I drink those. I like neutrals. I don't drink a lot of beer on the course. I get a bit bloated. So, but after I come in after my round, I want that cold beer on tap. And right now, our course is down a couple beers because I think they've been drank way too much this summer. So I'm in the triple bogey right now, but it's a nice beer on tap.
For sure. Well, Windsor's a great place. Got some great craft breweries right around there. So we'll have to get you out and have a beer at some point. But I want to say congratulations to you and your family, and looking forward to a season with the Spitfires.
Yeah, we're really excited. I can't tell you how excited we are to get down there and get going here. And I'm really excited. Like I said, I got a good group around me, and I'm appreciating, the ownership group, Billy Bowler, my associate coach, Jared Smith, and Andy Delmore. I'm looking forward to getting to work, and I'll be up there Friday.